Hey folks, welcome back. This is End All Be All here. We're in the second match of the week. Today we are facing Easy from the guild True Lords. 352k lifetime banners, so a little bit behind where I am, but does have SLKR and usually likes to run him with Malak, which is something I've noticed. No Ray, no JKL, so no other big boys to worry about over here. But got some pretty interesting relics, pretty good relics and decent mods. So it's going to be a good match. And my opponent is not afraid to go hard on defense. He has kept his SLKR on defense with Malak, which is going to be interesting to see. Quick defensive review before we go into the attack phase. I decided to keep my Ray and Gas. There's no change over here. I kept my own Ray on Gas on defense. Ray with Heroes and Malak this time to try to prevent the Vader or Darth Revan counter, or at least make it a little more difficult. Because my opponent usually likes to keep SLKR on defense and use a Ray Darth Revan counter on offense. So I'm hoping that makes it a little more difficult. And the other thing is, the way that I've modded my Finn is to go extremely fast, 344, which is 374 with the speed boost that Ray lead gives, which is going to be pretty difficult to outspeed for Sith with Malak in there, especially even if Darth Vader or Darth Revan are extremely fast. I think that my heroes will probably go first. That's the goal at least. And then I've kept my gas team down here. At the back, nothing much, just a Mon Mothma team. I saw that my opponent has struggled against Mon Mothma a couple of times before. So kept that and kept a B resistance squad. And at the top, since I decided to keep my Darth Revan on offense, given that Malak is already broken out from the Darth Revan squad, I didn't want to keep a B team over here on defense. I kept my Darth Revan on offense, and I kept Grievous with Newt, which is fast becoming my favorite team. A Kira squad with Nest in there, and Dengar to hide while Nest goes, countering people. And then I kept my CLS squad on defense with the C-3PO and Stormtrooper Han. I'm hoping that this one takes something tough to take out. Let's see. This is a pretty formidable squad, so I'm hoping it gives me some good defense. And then Malevolence on defense, nothing new there. So at the top, kept a decent Grievous squad. One thing I did notice, B1 is only G12 with no Zeta on him, which makes things slightly easier, but the rest of them are pretty well relicked up. And then obviously there's the Newt squad and the crew squad, which we have to think about what we want to take against that. But I want to start the battle first with trying to take out SLKR. I'm going to use my standard counter. I've never actually faced an SLKR with Malak in there, so I'm not sure how it'll perform. Let's see how fast the Hux is. 298, so pretty fast, but Hux's Zeta will not be effective over here, given that we have a non-first order Malak in there. So I'm going to still go with my same counter that I usually use and hopefully try to one-shot it. I'll have to figure out what to do with Malak, but let's take this in and see whether Malak is going to be a problem. Now, obviously he's going to go first, and I'm going to pass this over to Luke. And he got feared, which is unfortunate because there was a crit on Malak. I'm going to stun everyone, and I'm going to try to go after Malak and try to get him down. Let's try to reduce turn meter on everyone. Excellent, we got some ability blocks as well. Let's just give some more buffs to Luke. And I'm going to go after this guy and try to get him out. Okay, let's apply Foresight on everyone. And I think I'm just going to go after Hux and try to take him out. I don't want him passing turn meter. Okay, let's apply some buff immunity. Try to get rid of Malak. Okay, excellent. So far, so good. Let's try to take care of Malak right now. And there goes old Ben, not to come back. But I think we are in an okay position. We are pretty far away from the ultimate. We managed to land an ability block, which is good. And I'm going to use this ability and call Revan, because next he's going to attack Revan. And let's call Basti for another ability block, and this should be it. So this is how this team usually plays out. I almost always end up losing old Ben, but the rest of the four survive. Sometimes I manage to lose JKR as well if I manage to not land an ability block or turn meter reduction on SLKR. Then things can sometimes go sideways, but usually it's these four who are left remaining behind. This is a standard counter that tons of people use, and I've been climbing in the arena with this quite a lot as well, so pretty safe to use that. Now against the Greef Karga squad, I've never actually faced a Greef lead before, but his lead I believe gives max protection, and they recover tons of protection. Attacking out of turn is what gives them that contract. And this guy is pretty fast. Bosk, 280, actually not that fast. But I think I'll go in with my Geos in there. Yeah, I think the Geo should be able to get the job done. They're going to go first. Bosk is going to go first, but I'm going to start attacking Bosk right away. And see if I can't take him down. Big hit from Spy should be coming up. Okay, Bosk is gone. Now I think I'm going to focus on Greef Karga. Excellent. Now Mandalorian, gone once and gone twice. Alright, now let's get rid of Boba since he can execute someone. Alright, now let's just heal up everyone and go for the kill over here. Alright, pretty simple 60 banners over here. I don't think I really needed Geos anywhere else, so pretty okay to use that. Let's see what's at the back. Alright, pretty much trash, so nothing much to worry about. I guess the toughest team is probably going to be the Grievous squad and the crew squad. Alright, so I'm going to give it a little time, make a plan, and maybe wait for my opponent to make a move before I proceed to clear the rest of the board. Catch you guys shortly. Alright, so we saw some action here. My opponent is gone and got stuck on my Ray. One-shot everything else, but I think he tried his Vader first against the Ray. Sorry, DR. He tried the DR first, that failed, and then he couldn't take it down. So he reached out to me, said that he used DR, but probably should have you done Vader first. But the way that I've modded Malak is specifically to prevent the Vader counter. He's fully tenacity modded, 181% tenacity, not very fast, but that really doesn't matter. But also got the crit avoidance, 35%. So 180% tenacity with the crit avoidance makes it a little tough to get through, even if Vader is in there. So that is the goal for that. But there are ways to get around this particular comp. Mostly I think Thrawn lead works really, really well, especially if the Finn also is really fast. So that's something which, if we face this comp in the future, I'm hoping we can demonstrate that. But that's the end result, 1367. Now all I need to do is clear his board and I should win. Let's take care of some of the tougher teams up top over here. Now this Grievous is really, really healthy. R7 with 157k health. So Padme team is really survivable, and given that these guys have got two different sources of assists, B1 as well as Droidica, I think the Padme team should be able to survive a little better. I'm going to take this particular team as I don't have C3PO since I kept him on defense, but I think Shakti should should do well enough. And I've also got my Night Sister team to clean up in case these guys fail. So let's take this one in and see if we can't get B2 down as soon as we can. Let's call in Anakin to see if we can't land a buff immunity. Okay, that's good. That did not trigger this guy yet. Let's just dispel this. I'm just going to do a basic for now. Okay, there. Now he got triggered. So let's cleanse this, and let's try to take this guy down as soon as we can. Buff immunity is good over there, and we've got double sources of dispel with both Ahsoka as well as Shark T. I'm going to cleanse this and hide Anakin. Let's get some protection up, and let's do this. And now we should get rid of B1 or B2 with that. Now the team is pretty survivable, and they're going to survive the rest of the match, no problem at all. Let's do this, apply another buff immunity, and that gets dispelled. Let's dispel this one too, and let's actually just land a stun. Well, actually, let's just go after this guy. Let's recover some protection on Anakin, call him to assist. Alright, so he goes. Let me just go get a few stacks down. Some protection up. Okay, now this will trigger another AoE. And they still manage to survive. Okay. I'm going to get some more protection up over here. And some health recovery. Excellent. Let's hide Anakin. Seven stacks, not enough yet. Okay, a basic should finish it off. Okay, so we've managed to one-shot this. Now, the next toughest team is the crew team. And I'm just going to overkill it with EP. I've included Darth Revan also in there because since I'm using Basti with EP, there's no other place that would rather use Darth Revan anyway. I've got more than enough offense for the rest of the battles. I probably don't need Dooku. But yeah, he's just useful to have. And Darth Vader, I think, should be doing most of the damage. Alright, let's land some debuffs. And let's get into merciless mode and start landing some ability blocks. Another one over here. Let's try to get rid of him. Another AoE. Alright. Now, let's just fear everyone. We can save the fear for now. Let's just land a shock and stun everyone. Okay, let's land a shock on him as well. Ability block is already landed on Phasma. Let's just keep working on Kylo Ren. Let's land another shock over here. And now let's land a fear over here. Yeah, this is sort of an overkill, but I really don't need this team for anything else. All the people in this team I really don't need for anyone else, so I'm perfectly fine using this team for this. Alright, 58. Now, for this one, I think I'm going to use my So Nest, I think I'll definitely use my Traya in there with Nihilus. And I think I've got Watt to spare, so I'm just going to use Watt and Thrawn as well. These guys should be more than enough to get at least 58 to 60 banners. Let's see. Taunt Tech on Nihilus, on Scion, Weapons Tech on Nihilus, and let's isolate Nest and Fracture. Let's just fracture this guy because he's damage dealing. Alright, let's keep going. This should be a pretty straightforward battle. Let me see if I can't try to get this guy down. All those counters really don't matter. They're not doing much damage on him. They're not very well geared or relicked up, so not much issue over there. I'm going to give this to Traya. Annihilate should be coming up soon. Let's just do a basic. Alright, let's get rid of Nest first. And then take care of Dooku. Alright. Let's get some protection up. Thrawn still hasn't moved, which is interesting to see. Because the fracture is still on him. Alright, now we get our Held by Hatred. Let's try to get a few of these people down. Let's just do this. A lot of extortion on the field. Let's just start cleansing it. Alright, let's pass this over to Nihilus. Cleanse the extortion. And now we should be able to annihilate in the next turn. Let's isolate this guy and pass it to Thrawn so that he can clear someone. Let's just annihilate him. Pass this back to Scion and recover some health and protection, but I don't think we'll recover anything on those two. So 56. Always tough to recover banners on Newt unless you really take him out extremely fast. Alright, Negotiator, and he's got the Rebel Viving with the Negotiator, probably to prevent the Houndstooth counter, but let's just take our own Negotiator in and try to take care of this ship. Okay, we go with this, and Rex. Where's Rex? That's my usual starting lineup, and then I take in, maybe instead of Rex, I take in Ahsoka. Yeah. Okay, let's go with this lineup. This should be more than enough to get rid of the Negotiator. So he probably mirrored my Malevolence. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to try to get down Annie as soon as I can. At least get him into red. And we'll probably take care of him. That's it. Okay, that was simple enough. Okay, so that goes out. Ooh, that was the that was the shot. That can get resisted, the one which gets rid of the protection and all, but shouldn't be a problem. Let's get retribution, and let's just call Plo to heal up some banners. That's interesting. So once that debuff goes away, all the protection comes back, which is interesting to see. Let's just give the taunt back to him, finish him off. Yeah, I haven't been very impressed with the Rebel Vibing. I've been trying to use him to climb in the arena the rebel vibing, but with rebels, but for some reason it's just not working. The rebels die too fast, and the biggest problem is that that particular debuff is resistible, so a lot of times it doesn't even land. So pretty unhappy with it. I mean, I was pretty happy with the Galactic Republic Y-wing, which actually does a really good job. But the Rebel Y-wing, very disappointing so far. All right, let's just finish off this battle. Okay, and this should do it. A little bit more. All right, this should finish it off. Okay, so that's 64 banners. And down south we've got Kira and the sisters team. Now for Kira, I'll probably just go in with these guys. I'll probably go in undersized. I don't think I need to go in with a full squad. Let's put let's actually try to ability block her. Excellent. Now let's do this, and let's just take care of that guy. Staunt, and this should take care of Han. And now let's keep going after him. A lot of AoEs in this team. I think this team was meant to strip away banners, but yeah, it's not really not a banner match, so it's perfectly fine. All right, let's get rid of this one. Yeah, because this one has got tons of AoEs and all with the IG-88 and the other guys, but that's fine. Okay, now let's see if we can't get a couple of yeah, there we go, eliminated Destiny. Let's just turn this down and get another heal off. I don't think we'll be able to recover the protection on R2, so let's just finish this off. Okay, 60 banners there and undersized. Alright, the final battle is against Night Sisters, not very highly relict, so I've taken my boss lead, which is always good against 1000 lead. The reason I've spread up this battle is because I used this opportunity to farm for the retribution feat. I think I had about 29 or so before this battle, and wanted to get Greef Karga in there to give retribution to everyone, and top it off to get the 50 for the feat. So nothing too interesting in this battle, just waiting till almost the last moment, till a minute or so left to go. Got, I think, about 4 or 5 retributions in. Alright, so that was 60 banners, and I think we got the retribution feat. So let's take a look at it. Yep, we did manage to get it. So good outcome there. So the only thing left is the undersized feat and the territory. Is not bad. So I think we've completed all feats so far. We are at 1922 versus 1367. So good match. Able to defeat a GL and my GL held, which is always good to see. So we are, let's see who we are facing next. So we are probably going to be facing new player next, who's got some pretty decent lifetime banners, and it's got both the GLs as well. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. Got both the GL, but Supreme Leader Kylo is undergeared, so not much of we'll probably keep that guy on offense, but we're definitely going to see Rey on defense. So it's going to be an interesting final. So join me in a couple of days as we face our next opponent. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys later.